For me, becoming a general manager obviously is the biggest achievement, because that was my dream from the beginning. But in terms of projects, now there are certain things that I consider as my career, the highest peak in my career. And that would be for me the launching of Sun Aqua brand, launching a hotel resort brand in Maldives. Of course, with the support of Core Global it was, but I must say, a lot of thoughts and ideas were actually from our operations team, the team I had with me during that time. And it was supposed to be a new brand, so a lot of thoughts and ideas were gathered, and a lot of arguments were there, which actually exposed me to a lot of innovative concepts in the industry as well. As I said, I moved there. When I moved there, it was just Willow Reef. No need to mention the standard of the resort at that time. And many people told me, you should not go there, you should not do this, but against everyone's support, family, friends, even colleagues, I took the challenge. And for me, one of the biggest success of my life is when the day I left, it was a well-recognized brand, Sun Aqua, and well appreciated by many. And when I say appreciated, I mean with numbers. Occupancy-wise, when I left, 6-7 months ahead, the property was mostly sold out. We were running at very high occupancy. We never had to stress ourselves to bring in guests to that property. And especially when you say Sun Aqua, for example, with the shadow of Sun Aqua Willow Reef, we opened Sun Aqua Iruveli as well. And that's the reason I would say even Iruveli did very well at the beginning stage. So for me, implementing this new brand concept with the international company like Core and delivering it on time, plus delivering the financial results the company needed and the reputation for the brand, the hotel to become a 5-star within a very short period, that would be my biggest achievement so far in my career. I started here, let's say I started with Furaveri on 14th of February 2019, this year. So I've been here only about 6, 7, 8 months now. So the owners wanted to make a major change, major turnover, from kind of a loss into a profit in a very short period, because they have been going through this for some time. And first thing when I came here, I looked at the facilities, because as a GM you need to know the product very well in order to sell it. So when I look at the product, it's a very nice product, believe me. I mean, as I said, nice nature, villas are very nice, and I was surprised why this resort should not be selling, because why we don't have guests here when we have such a beautiful product. You see, throughout Maldives, there are many new resorts coming up, but believe me, the natural beauty is not there in most, like us. For example, we don't reclaim land, so the beach sand is fine and powdery, which we, instead of saying, for me, that's what I am now coming up with the team, instead of promoting as a sandy beach, let's call it white, soft, powdery, unspoiled. So this is for our advantage. For me, we are in a competition, right? And there are resorts being reclaimed and built. There are resorts on natural islands like this. So obviously, in a competition, you got to talk both ways. So my PR team, I have asked them to take that angle as well. That's one angle we are going to approach to bring people in here, saying it's a natural island, because it is natural, not artificial at all. And then it was very evident we needed to create something, meaning the product was nice, we need to make it attractive. We need to do a little bit of touch-up, makeup, this and that, and make it better. And not only that, we need to talk about it, because you can be here, but if people don't know you are there, who will come? So what I'm saying is marketing was something to be looked into as well, because we had a nice product, but I felt we were not talking about, we're not making much noise about it. And that's the reason people don't know that Furaveri was there. So went through a lot of brainstorming, finally came up with these ideas, because we belong to a local Maldivian entrepreneur, just single owner. It's quite easy for us to say we are a Maldivian-owned Maldivian resort and Maldivian brand, single owner. So using that angle, we are rebranding the resort, incorporating a lot of local elements. And when I say this, many resorts have Maldivian concepts. They do have For sure, they do have libas in weddings. They do, like I said, dinners in the restaurant on Fridays. They do bodu beru. We want to do more actually, and we want the guests to feel it's not only once a week Maldivian experience here. Every day you are exposed to something about Maldives here. Whether you sit under a palm tree, you know, you will have hammocks and undolis and jolis that you can use, and done not with metal and this, just the traditional Maldivian way. You enter our restaurant, you will be, you know, you can experience Maldivian cuisine at best. For example, this malafai thing, we call it Maldives malafai, you know, the big container with the different types of savories and sweets, and it's a very unique Maldivian thing. So that, for example, culinary side, there will be a package called something like that, which can be delivered anywhere on the island. The malafai, you order malafai, well, the malafai will be delivered in the really Maldivian style with the Maldivian traditional uniform, let's say libas, and very traditional style, and accompanied by a small drummer into the villa. If you're on the beach, the same way. If you're on the pool side, can be delivered. So very signature touches like that will be brought in here, which the customers will be exposed to. Also, we will be having a Maldivian artist corner. That is where I want to actually give the opportunity to the locals. There are very talented locals in the Maldives, which we all know. Most of them maybe sometimes do not have the chance to present themselves, their talent, to the tourists. So I want to do it in a way that to encourage the local artists to come to Furaveri and showcase their creativity in front of our customers. Maybe we will be doing that once a week or once a month, a program like that, which will give them opportunity to come over here, showcase the local handicraft, local paintworks, local artists, even local music festivals. So things like that will be done here. And also, one major component of our rebranding is the wellness village concept, which will also feature like very Maldivian style. For example, massage in Maldives, we had massage. I remember when I was young, my grandfather applying oil on the body when he has pain on the body. Alibondi was used. So we have now, together with our wellness director, we have incorporated these elements into the wellness, our spa side. So instead of Ayurvedic, we have Ayurveda, we have Swedish massage, we have Japanese, Shridhara, but we will also be having very unique Maldivian massages now, because we are a Maldivian resort. One pavilion will be decorated in the Maldivian style, and that's where we'll have Alibondi massage, we'll have Velambuli massage, we have salt sandy massage. I don't know, there are so many things we have created. So yeah, even on that side we'll be there. And coming into culinary side a little bit again, we'll be celebrating Maldivian cuisines throughout the resort. We have an outlet which will be dedicated to Asian cuisine, obviously, but still, with a lot of, let's say 50% of that will be based on Maldivian cuisine. You come to the kids, let's say, now your kids are here, what to do? Well, there'll be a lot of creative activities from our kids club for the kids, like making balls using coconut leaves, making garlands using shells or little, from here and there. So those type of activities we are doing. Whatever we do, there'll be something about Maldives in each and every experience you get on this resort. Obviously, when you come to a place, and especially when you have to go through a change, you have to think of the team first. Is the team ready to take on the new change? Because we always know, when there's a change, it's quite difficult to convince some people, and some will follow easily. So obviously, the first thing was to identify the key team members and assess them as well, and to make sure that the team is ready to follow our new direction. To do that, what I personally do is actually work very closely, hand in hand, meaning, give specific tasks, at the same time be with them on the side and give suggestions and ideas as well, even pull out ideas from them. Sometimes the ideas are there, they are very creative people, but they're scared to bring out the ideas and implement it. So by giving them the impression that, you can do mistakes, no problem. That's something I do very well. I tell my team, do it, and later we can fine tune and correct it. If you're able to do it, okay, done. That means you have done something. must be proud. Now let's get a feedback and fine tune it later. Then it becomes a nice. So empowering people is very important. And actually, how to keep the team together through empowerment, that automatically kind of happens. Because when the managers are empowered, the same thing applies to the team members. So it becomes like how do you say this? You as a person feel you are valued and appreciated. You are trusted. And when that happens, you love to work. And when that happens, when the love is there, when you feel like you want to work, that's when everybody gets together with that mentality. The feel of, yeah, I want to work here. That brings everybody together.